This is the cassava that the hundreds of millions who eat it know. They mostly plant it, harvest it, and cook it. What if there's more behind this plant? More produce, more products, more profit. Around 800 million people consume cassava in their diet in one form or another. This is due in part to its broad agroecological adaptability and its ability to produce reasonable yields where the other staple crops would fail. In Africa, cassava is primarily grown by smallholder farmers for food.
Kuna faida ile ninapata kwa miogo kwa sababu ni chakula ya watoto na ninauza nalipia watoto school fees. Kupeleka kwa machine, unaenda unashaka unga, unakoroga kitu ingine inaitwa chocolate. Chocolate unaweza kuuza, hii unga ukiuza iko bei ya juu kuliko ya mahindi.
But cassava holds so much more promise, not just for farmers like him, her, but for players across the entire value chain. This is what the Pan-African Quality Infrastructure, or PAQI, aims to do by improving quality of cassava and cassava products, in turn boosting trade volumes among African countries and outside Africa.
Pan-African Quality Infrastructure, popularly called PAQI, is a forum of the continental quality institutions concerned with all aspects of quality in Africa. And these continental quality institutions include the African Organization for Standardization, ASO. It also includes the Intra-Africa Metrology System, AFRIMET, African Accreditation Corporation, AFRAC, and African Electrotechnical Standardization Commission, AFSEC.
The main challenge is how responsive the SMEs, the farmers, can be. In some countries, yes, we can even reach out to the farmers using social media. How do we help farmers in this value chain and also help them now to access that intra-Africa trade market and the global trade?
Cassava holds immense potential as a food security crop and animal feed and has multiple industrial uses such as pharmaceuticals, alcohol, starches for sizing paper, textiles, sweeteners, and much more.
We are importing, wheat and other, foodstuff that are equivalent to cassava. But if we focus on that sector, we are sure that by increasing our productive capacities, we will be able to meet the demand and even go beyond exporting that production to other regions of the world.
In trade, people want to know, or governments want to know, and trading partners want to know that the goods that they actually procure or even consumers consume, it is safe. And to do that, they would use testing, they would use probably certification or inspection of those goods and services. They want to know that whoever conducts those inspections or the testing is competent to do so they can rely on the results.
AFRAC therefore facilitates regional and international trade and supports regulators, businesses and users by promoting the global acceptance of accredited results, thus reducing technical barriers to trade. It thus supports the realization of the free trade goal of accredited once accepted everywhere.
Unlocking this potential will require the collaboration of various players in the value chain in both the public and private sector.
AFRIMET handles the aspect of metrology, which is the science of measurements. As a continent, we need to focus on investing in supporting agriculture at the primary level and also look at how we can also train farmers so that they have the capability or they have the understanding on how they can really produce quality cassava.
The role of AFSEC in the cassava chain is the standards related to the cassava processing. What is related to the electrical equipment, some of the standards have been identified, and we about to start the harmonization of these standards.
These cassava processing standards range across products such as different types of fresh cassava, various cassava flours, cassava chips, cassava composite flours, cassava crisps, cassava bread, gari, in addition to others.
We see that on the one hand it is important to support product quality along value chains through the systematic quality infrastructure-based approach.
The African Continental Free Trade Area is seen as an enabler that will unlock the opportunities of the continent in terms of allowing the continent to produce the goods that are needed for 1.4 billion people today, population that is estimated to grow to 2.7 billion people in the 2 decades ahead of us.
PAQI provides a pivotal structure that ensures that all stakeholders drive towards the highest quality and best output of cassava across the entire value chain. With everyone playing their part, cassava could be the key to more productivity for farmers, more production for producers, more profits across the board, and the opening up of more potential for the people of Africa.